What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer, though I do want to give my pitch, okay? Bear with me. So I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by 2023. I think it's a reasonable thing, like a reasonable goal to have. Also, I did not see the skull behind this. So with that in mind, if you're a regular viewer of this channel, especially, and you're not subscribed yet, you know, why don't you think about it, little buddy? What do you think about it? Just give it a little thought there, you know. Might as well, right? Because you're watching the channel already. If you're new and you're not sure if you want to subscribe, you're not sure if you like the content, and that's fine. Give it some time to think it over. You know, watch a few episodes of the Skul series or the Pokemon Emerald Rogue series, and also to be announced and determined series as well. You know, just stick around, watch the channel, and see if you like it. And if you do, at that point, what do you have to lose? It helps me a lot if you do it. So, you know, support me, help me out here, and yeah, that's my pitch. Hopefully you think about it. And I think I'll just talk about Skul from here. So, no plan in mind, but I guess that's kind of generally how episodes start. Occasionally I do have a plan at the start, though. Just it's more common that I don't. I just go with the flow of what the game is throwing at me. After yesterday's episode where the game was very rude to me, I'm hoping today the game is a little more kind, because I want to get a nice little run in. I have a lot of run requests to get through, you know. I want to catch up a little bit on my run requests. I might even try and merge a couple today, as long as I have a run where it's a feasible thing. Ghoul. I think I have a Ghoul run. Let me have a look. Ghoul. I know I have a couple of really weird Ghoul runs. One where it's like Sorghoul by Sean Sumter. Very interesting there. Interesting's a word for it. Minotaur and Ghoul by Polyrido? Polyrido? It's either Polyrido or Polyridiox. It's like D-E-O-X, and I'm an American, and that throws me off. Sorry, I'm just being real. I could pick this up for now. However, I will say about both of those run requests is, first about Sorghoul. That's holy mother of anti-synergy. Just being real. That is not how you build Ghoul. But the second one's also a little anti-synergistic, despite not, you know, I'm always going on about how great it is to build two skulls and swap to them. Ghoul is different because Ghoul has his chunks mechanic, and his chunks mechanic kind of makes it to where he's a lot better off staying out and never swapping, because when you swap, his chunks just disappear. Like, he loses all of them. So all of the work you put into building up those chunks, all the stats you were gaining from the chunks, just vanish. No benefit from eating them or anything. So that's both very anti-synergistic Ghoul runs. I will still do them eventually, both of them, I suppose. Maybe even this, maybe I'll do them both here. But at the great cost of the power of the run. But I guess it's always good to have teachable moments regardless, and show people why certain runs work and why certain runs don't work. So potentially that could be this build, to show people why this does not work. Sorghoul, I think, is fairly obvious. He's a power skull. His in-air attack is a slam to the ground. You get one Sor attack with Ghoul. So it's like you're just kind of it's like an explicit negative way to build. Like, but I think the person who requested that knew it was bad, and they wanted me to make it work anyway. If I remember the comment, because I remember I responded to them. I was like, "Dog, this is like anti-synergistic, like mad anti-synergistic." And he was like, "Yeah, I know. I want to see you make it work anyways. So let's give it a shot. Potentially. I'm not committing to anything necessarily right now." Yeah. I do occasionally like doing runs that are harder and like just not like runs that are not necessarily giga damage runs, you know. But generally, I do like my runs to be synergistic, but I'm still willing to do runs that are not synergistic. And that's what today's run could potentially be. I mean, I've had runs like this looming over me for a while, so it'd be nice to get it off of the run request list. So maybe I will do it. Hasn't been that long since I've done a ghoul run, but that's fine. There's a few skulls where if I see them, I will swap off of the ghoul, and I know what they are, but I won't say them until I see them. There's one run I've been wanting to do for a while, and I keep talking about. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Why am I being cryptic? If I see the Rockstar skull, I'm swapping off of the ghoul, because I have a lot of ideas about the Rockstar skull that I didn't have before that I want to test out, because the Rockstar skull is a skull that I've kind of built, I think, wrong up until this point. Also, I will be grabbing this just in case. I'm hedging my bets here. If it's a Soar run, this would be a good partner. If I see the Minotaur, I'll pick the Minotaur up so I can kind of get a twofer here, but this is a nice little temporary... Oh, wait. No, that's Chase. You might be wondering why I picked up the Pike with Soar, but the good thing about Pike is he's soaring when he's dashing, and it's kind of nice, and it's a nice little way to kind of build a Soar. Like, he's a good Soar skull, I'll say. And we're definitely going to need that in this build. Is this the... Oh, this is the terrible ability. Okay, maybe I should have paid attention to that. Forward Rush is not good. The reason Forward Rush is not good is because you can get similar effects these days with inscriptions. So the downside of Forward Rush, removing all of your iframes, is just too much to bear. I actually kind of hope they have a look at Forward Rush and maybe make it something else or make it more powerful, because it's like any day of the week I'd rather have less consistent cooldown and keep my iframes with even like a Chase 2 than I'd like to have with Forward Rush completely making me vulnerable while I'm dashing. So, and even it's like if you could just get Sylphid Wings with that, it kind of turns into a whole other thing. So maybe this could be the Sylphid Wings Pike run with Chase. Could be. I've been wanting to get that run on the channel for who the fuck knows how long. It's been a long time coming. I'm not going to upgrade my gold just yet, I don't think. I'm going to wait until Act 2, Part 2, probably. Tea time. Alright, Yig. Let's do this song and dance. We do it every day. We're actually doing quite a bit of damage. It's interesting. I think it's just because I picked up like a good jillion sword. Well, I mean, I have like arms 3, and I picked up the basic Carleon sword too, so it makes sense. Wait, oh, hang on a second. Oh, never mind. Forward Rush isn't the bad one. The bad one's Forward March. My bad. Forward Rush is the good one. So yeah, actually, this is a good Pikeman. What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah. I didn't pay enough attention. But yeah, if you have Forward Rush, keep it. If you have Forward March, ditch it. In my defense, they are very similar names, so I got them confused. All right, what's in the box? Here's some chase action if I want it. Any soar action here? Don't see it. And also, the quintessences aren't very good, so I think I'll just pick up the Stigma Balls. You might be saying to yourself, Stigma Balls? That's magic, bro. You're playing 2 physical skulls. True. However, it's Chase, and Pikeman can make it work. Like, I can still turn this into a magic run if I want to, technically. Stigma Balls kind of allows that. And Magic Chase Pike is a run I've been wanting to do for a long time. Like, I know it's on my run request list. I should probably actually check that here in a moment. Does Stigma Balls have a cooldown? 2 seconds? Bro! What? That's whack, bro. Why does it have a cooldown on it? The effect is already niche. Which feels like it's just turning a niche effect into an even more niche effect. Yummy! That was a good... Did you see that grab, bro? That was awesome. I hope Ghoul had had a good meal there. Looked like he did. I I don't know. Like, I am not sure about this Ghoul build. The more I look at this, the more I'm like, but Pike, man. And I keep swapping to Pike anyway, and that's how you know I'm not like super set on the Ghoul. Like, this could just end up being like a Ghoul anti-synergy run is the thing. Which I don't know. Like, if I see the Minotaur, that's when I'll lean fully into the Ghoul anti-synergy, because I already have a Ghoul anti-synergy run request with that in mind. Oh, it was a rare pile. We could have gotten him. If I don't see the Minotaur, I'll probably just do a Pike run, honestly. I think I'll just combine those two anti-synergistic Ghoul runs. And by the way, I know you guys like to occasionally request troll runs. It would hurt my soul if I got a big pile of Ghoul anti-synergy runs, honestly. I'll be real with you guys, okay? Like, I already got 2 here in the pile, and I'm trying to turn this into a teachable moment, guys. You can't hurt me while I'm trying to turn this into a teachable moment, okay? All I'm saying is, you know, I'm trying to teach you guys, okay? Why you shouldn't swap with Ghoul. Why you shouldn't ask for Ghoul Soar runs. Which I think that one's fairly obvious. Okay, so I did pick up the Forbidden Sword. This is turning more and more into a fucking Pikeman build. I mean, I can't help the way this... Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I think I'm going Chase Pike. I'm ditching the Ghoul, okay? All right, so let's look at some of my Chase Pikeman runs. Pike. I know I got some in here. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to not do a good job pronouncing your name. I apologize. You can correct me in the comments. Eder Quesado. I'm so sorry. If it is unrecognizable, I apologize. You requested Dash. Oh my god, I'm flubbing over here. Dash Pikeman. You requested that. Thank you. And this one's a little different. Though maybe I can do this. This is a more recent one. This is from Maxiarg. I hope I got that right too. Freeze Dash Magic Pikeman, which is a very cool build. If I can fit that onto this, I will. Is there any more? Cephabox requested Chase, but no Pike, so I'm doing an anti-Cephabox run. That's right, buddy. Oh, I did my own run request here a long time ago. This is from me. Pikeman Strike Main of the Beast King, which is very cool. Yeah, I actually got a fuckload of Pike run requests in here. Some that are so old they don't even have names next to them, which is very interesting. Let's get rid of some of this whack ass shit here. That's whack. I don't want that. So yeah, we're on a Pike run now. Very, very much so. This is like a Omega Giga Pike run. All I need is Sylphid Wings. I'm also officially ditching the Ghoul. I'll definitely get around the Ghoul run request. I just hope you guys please don't. No more anti-synergy runs with the Ghoul, please. I can't handle it. It's too much, man. But yeah, oh man, okay. Our dashes are now kind of starting to get somewhere here. I've actually, oh Jesus, that's awkward. I've actually had not so nice things to say about Thorny Pauldrons, and I stick by everything I said. I'm bringing it here on this run. I'm not even committed to it. My problem with Thorny Pauldrons is the inscriptions are really bad. And also these days it feels like dashing is more about like the item effects that you have attached to your dash more than the stats. Like, so this increases dash attack damage by 80%. Used to be 100%, by the way. But look at its inscriptions. It's excessive bleeding and fortress. It's really weird. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's a very strange little quirk about those items, where now we're in kind of an inscription Skul the Hero Slayer. Back in the day, before 1.5 came out, Skul was more about courage and wisdom stacking, and it was all about that. There was pretty much nothing, like no other thing you did in Skul besides stack courage and wisdom, and inscriptions didn't have like really low limits like that, so you could stack your courage and wisdom up to 9, and it was a much worse game back then. I'll definitely say that much. But Thorny Pauldrons was considered one of the stronger scaling items back then, and now, in my opinion, it's fallen off a cliff in terms of its usability. Also, Fulgent Dawn. But yeah, it's fallen heavily off since then. Also, I noticed I got some money when I got Fulgent Dawn. What happened there? Did it technically break my items? Is that how Fulgent Dawn works? I'm very confused. I'm definitely upgrading the Pikeman to unique here. Because I'm very committed to this Pike now. Nothing can get me off the Pike path. I can't think of a partner I want for this run, though. What is that? Is that Forward March? God damn it. Well, that's a bad ability. If I see the ability swap NPC, I'm definitely using her. Because I don't want that. It's a terrible ability, especially now that we're in full chase mode. We don't need it at all. Look how much damage we're doing, dog. And look, it's a non-dickhead Harpy. She showed up. Thank you, Harpy. Your services are very wanted. I know I passed up the, what are they called? The Hunter's Boots earlier. I'm really sad I did that. I wish I knew I was going to be on a Pikeman run. Because I want the Hunter's Boots now really badly. And if we could just get Sylphid Wings, I can finally get my dream run. Though this run's already pretty dang good. Like, even if I don't get the Sylphid Wings, I'm really happy with where we are right now. Dash Pikeman runs are just, like, really, really fun. Also, I said, like, Dash Pikeman. Don't know how it came out that way, but that's the way my my brain formed that sentence. Yes! Oh, she's just... Okay, no, she got hit by... I thought she was just out of Fulgent range. Fulgent's just a nice little addition on this build, which is kind of just how Fulgent tends to go. Also, once we unlock the... once we get the Evil Sword Kyrian, this run's going to explode in damage. Like, Evil Sword Kyrian isn't technically a dash item. It doesn't have chase on it or anything. But it just explodes a Pike dash run's usability. Oh! Ooh, here's a chase skull, kinda, technically, in a meme-y kind of way. If you've never seen a chase Genie run, it's really funny. So this is a pretty good partner skull for this. We're gonna give it our best. I guess I could technically consider this a well, he said no Pike, Cephabox. And there is still a Pike on this run, so maybe this doesn't count as his run request. But I do have a non-Pikeman skull on this build that is going to be used for chase. I'll grab this instead of this. Don't know how long I'm going to keep that. I don't know how much I'm even swapping on this run, but I'll swap occasionally to my Genie and have some nice laughs with Chase Genie. Why the fuck not? This is technically a dash item. However, I don't think I'm going to a Masterpiece 5, so I don't feel like it's the best purchase. There is a Shadow Knights up there. I'm looking at that. Really what I'm... Ooh, Bone of Courage. I think I need to keep my eye on the prize. The prize is Sylphid Wings. Maybe I shouldn't hard roll for that. I should buy this, though. We do still need damage percent is the thing as well. I could get rid of this. Sell this. Can I buy it? Can I buy it? I will sell something for this. 1,000,000%. Get rid of this. We're not going to be using it, I don't think. It gets rid of my arms 4, but that's fine. Like, we're not really using our attack speed. And like I always like to complain about Kendo Stick, there's always a point in a run where you want to get rid of your Kendo Stick, and it's always hard to find the right time to do so, and I think we just found it there, so. That's my opinion, at least. And I'm always right. Quote me on that. If the Leona sisters aren't next, I'm going to... Shadow Knights here. Okay, they are next. I'm glad I went and checked. Because I want to have that for the beginning of the Leona fight and just obliterate them both. It's always fun to do that to them. Like, who doesn't like obliterating the Leona sisters? Who out there amongst you? And I don't think there's a single soul out there. Not one. I am actually shocked that I didn't get stunned by the weird little running gremlin guys. I actually was able to fucking avoid the stun somehow. Usually if you dash into them, I feel like they stun you. Alrighty. Leona time. Bring them out. Come on. We ain't got all day. Bring them out. Yep, there they are. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Hopefully. I shouldn't assume. I'll just activate it here. I think it'll appear on both ends of the battlefield. Yes. And the Fulgent, too. Okay, we're going to... one of them is going to die very early. Yep. Well, I was hoping they would both... The Fulgent Dawn kind of ruined it a little bit. Not really, though. But you can basically see, like, this is the Fulgent Dawn damage, essentially. Oh, shit. That is the wrong activation. Be very, very cautious with your forward march, which is why I don't want it on this run. I want to get rid of it ASAP. One item I would definitely take on this run is, and I mean, call me crazy, like, you know, rare moment here. But if Pot of Greed shows up, I 100% want it, and also the ring, because I want to scale my magic a little bit too, since we do have a bit of magic on this run, as well as our physical. Like I said, shocking revelation, but it's still true. And looks like a bunch of trash to me. None of this is good. Not a single thing. I guess this is kind of good for magic. Purposefully die and activate it, potentially. This is good for courage and fortress. I'm not getting troll. I'm not getting flame dragon on this run because I already have shadow knights. I'll take architect's breastplate with a bit of prejudice because I'm not so happy to have it. And I think I'll upgrade my genie. I'm not too worried about my bone shards on this run, and I kind of think the genie is a funny partner, so I will upgrade him. If you've never seen Chase Genie, it's pretty funny, especially now that we actually have a reason to be doing it. But also, the shitty thing about the Chase Genie is, and I could not believe it when I first recognized it, but the Genie apparitions don't count as like chase damage. Like if you have an item that activates on dash damage, for instance, such as my Thorny Pauldrons, it does not make the apparitions from the chase, from the dashing on the Genie do more damage. It's that, and that, when I first realized that, it pissed me off so much because I was like, okay, so what is the purpose of fucking Thorny Pauldrons? It's literally just an item in the game for tackle dashing and for Pikeman. That's literally the purpose of these items, and it's so niche because tackle dashing sucks. It's literally just a debuff. Like, it's not a good thing. There's no thing on the planet that makes tackle dashing good. So I just could not believe what I was seeing, and that, like, the devs need to fix that a little bit, I think. Oh, okay, don't do that to me, Mr. Reaper. Show up on another run a little earlier, and then you and I can talk. But right now, I'm busy. I'm on a different run here. You know, we're on a different frequency. All right, Shadow Knights, come on in. How far does this extend? Does it hit over here? Yes, it does. Okay, it hits everything. Shadow Knights is OP. Some people think that Shadow Knights used to be better, and I actually kind of see the reasoning behind it. But personally, I think Shadow Knights is still good where it is now. No. Also no. Ugh. One day, I'll find that on a run where I want it. Okay. 100%. If you can get this before the adventurers in Act 3, it's exclusively a good thing. So I think I'll get rid of the Architect's Breastplate because I'm not really using my abilities too much on this build. Not enough to warrant it. Yeah, that was a good buy. And still looking for Sylphid Wings. Not really expecting to get it because I just know how this is. This game will never let me have my Sylphid Wings chase Pikeman run on the channel. It's just not going to happen. The game would much rather me complain about it forever. And I fucking will, you know? Haxa and complaining, sign me the fuck up. I'll complain all fucking day, okay? If that's what you want, we can play this song and dance. I'll fucking complain like no tomorrow. Where's my treasure coming? Oh yeah, this. Okay, so now we have permanent treasure on the run, basically. Because there's no shot I'm getting rid of either of those items unless the run just gets insane. A run that I could not envision happening, where I get rid of those two items, I guess. Though I have had runs where I've gotten rid of items I never thought I would get rid of, so I guess it could happen. I'm still looking to get Chase 4 is the thing, so maybe I'll have to get rid of some items for that, you know? Sadly, we weren't able to get our Evil Sword Kyrian before the adventures, but that's not a big deal. As you can see, it's not affecting me very much at all. They're still getting obliterated, and they're about to just die, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, there's some good chase. I'll definitely take that. Get rid of this, I would say. That's good chase there. That's that good chase. This will significantly increase our damage. Oh yeah, we're not at, we don't have enough bone shards yet. Because I upgraded my genie. Bit of a meme choice, I would say, but sometimes you gotta live for the memes. Our damage percent is probably insane right now. For a run like this, absolutely. Like, that is good fucking damage percent. Okay, alright, here we go. Oh, alright, we're on a run right now, guys. A run of runs. Okay, let's not be stupid and activate forward march. Now it's Dash Genie time to really show what he's made of. I still contend that Dash Genie is not a bad build. It's a meme build. And is it excellent? No. But is it bad? No. It's fun. What's wrong with fun? Are people, who among us is anti-fun? Go on, reveal yourself. And tell us why. Why do you hate fun, sir? Yeah, that's right. I didn't think so. Is this the shop? Yes, it is. Ghoul keeps showing up. It's just reminding me of what could have been. Also, look at this. Diorite Circulet. Where was that yesterday? Nowhere. It was fucking nowhere. None of this is what I'm looking for. Eye on the prize. Sylphid Wings. Oh. Okay. I'll take it. What is my courage at right now? 2. I don't like that none. I can't get rid of Stigma Balls. We're actually at that point now. I think eventually I just have to make it. No. See, here's the thing. Here's what the dilemma always comes to about Thorny Pauldrons, but I want to keep it. I want to keep it for this build. I also... You know what? Okay, let's see how much this lowers my damage percent. I'm at 605. Is it going to be too much for me to bear? Oh! No. That is too much for me to bear. Oh my god, fucking Thorny Pauldrons. This is the problem with Thorny Pauldrons. I'm just saying. It's just not a good item. It's just not good, dude. It's bad. There, I said it. It's not good. Oh god. What do I do, man? I mean, Stigma Balls is not very good either. But I want Chase 4. And then eventually I'll be in the same dilemma where I don't know what to get rid of when I find another Chase item, you know? It's also going to be hard to fit Sylphid Wings on this build as well. It has to be Stigma Balls, and I guess I'll just find Chase in another avenue. Dude, I could not get rid of... I could not, for the life of me, lose 100 damage percent. Like, good god. But it's just gonna... like I said, we're gonna be in the same problem, like, coming up soon. But, I mean, this is a Giga Damage run. This is, like, a ridiculous, insane run. And this was gonna start out as an anti-synergy Ghoul build, dude. That's where this run was heading, like just 20 minutes ago. And now look at us. I'll definitely take a Skull Room because we're on our way to Act 4, and we'll have our legendary Pikeman. Because I'm definitely not building my Genie to legendary at first. Because basically, here's the thing about a Genie on a Dash build is you get, like, the effect doesn't change that much at legendary. Like, we're pretty much, okay, a common, by the way, I just want to point that out. Very unlikely to happen. Although it still gets us over 100, that makes our Act 4 a little harder. Because now we're going to be a little bit pressed for... Also, I definitely activated the Shadow Knights there at the wrong time. But that's fine. But we're going to be a little pressed for Bone Shards in Act 4. Little unfortunate. Did I get the treasure chest up here? Where is it? Did I miss it? Oh, I opened it. Whoops. Don't know how that bypassed me. All right. So this build is awesome so far. I'm very much actually, you know what? Let's relax here for a sec because I want to get my Shadow Knights up. I'll probably enter once it gets to the half point. Okay. Just you know, how long do we just chill in that room? That's probably the first time I've ever done that. All right, Miss Chimera. What do you got? Oh yeah. Once we activate Shadow Knight, she's extremely dead. Yes. Oh, she jumped. Okay, come back down so you can die. Thank you. The jump delayed us, but it wasn't a big deal. I should have got her during an animation. All right, Sylphid Wings, please. Nope, not today. And also, nothing in here really sticks out to me as particularly good, so I think I'll just break a legendary and be on my way. And now we're gonna get our legendary Pikeman. Still, I'm gonna go for legendary Genie for the record. I'm not giving up on it. It's not priority over Pikeman. I mean, I always say, and I stand by what I say, always build 2 skulls to legendary, even on meme builds like this. And I mean, we have money. Like, we're not hurting for money because we high rolled our doors. Like, our shops are gonna be good no matter what we do, basically. We have money, we have treasure. We're cruising. And now that we have legendary Pikeman, this run is busted wide open. Like, the world is our oyster now. Watch this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, and look at that. We actually got the ability swap NPC, which I guess means our shop could potentially be bad because I have certain abilities I'm 100% looking for over others. So if I don't get them, I'm going to be probably refreshing a lot. All right. So let's hope we get it early. That is forward march and charge. Not at all what I want. Forward rush and ready to charge. Fuck it, I'll accept it. I just wanted to get rid of forward march. I wanted charge and forward rush, but I'll accept the parry, I suppose. Probably won't be using it too much, but that is what it is. I think you all know how I feel about parries at this point. In Skul the Hero Slayer. In other games, like Dead Cells fans are gonna be like, dude, parries are so sick. Yeah, well, this isn't Dead Cells, buddy. This is Skul. And in Skul, dashing is better than parrying in almost all cases. In my opinion, in literally all cases, but you know, that's just me. Oh yeah, I'm going in item room because we have so much money. Our shop is already going to be good. Something I haven't talked about in a while. I guess I'll bring it up here. Money versus item rooms is a bit of a complicated conversation, and this is just my opinion, though I do think I'm right. Generally, I take money rooms almost always, but if you already have a lot of money in for your upcoming shop, you should take an item room because it's like basically you're just seeing like an extra item in that case, because eventually, like, it's like you have diminishing returns on your refreshes. Like, your refreshes eventually become more and more expensive. So at a certain point, having a lot of money just doesn't matter that much because your refreshes cost like 2K a piece. So when you get to that point, like seeing an item in an item room is just like, it's like I said, seeing another item for that area. And if you're on your way to a boss, like adventurers or a true boss, and you're not going to go to a shop before that, that's another instance where taking item rooms is a good idea. That's how I feel about money versus item rooms. Though the real takeaway from that is in like 99% of cases, item rooms are worse than money rooms. Most of the time, you should be taking item rooms. Also, I'm not that desperate for chase. This is just pretty much just like 90% extra damage. This is potentially how I can get rid of my Carleon sword, though. Also, I don't know. Nah, I don't think I need Fear Blast. Like, I just don't have an item I can get rid of for it. I have to keep my eye on the prize. Now, this is interesting. This is in the run request, but I don't think I can fit it. If I was on a more magic-oriented build, I would buy that, but... Okay, wait, this is Dash, right? No, this is crit. I'm thinking of Mane of the Beast King, which I would love to see. One more. Okay, that's fine. I'll be on my way then. Shop. I can take a hint. Fuck me, I guess. You know, I'm not allowed to have fun things, I guess. I can take a fucking hint. Sorry, I wanted to enjoy some tea. Alright. I think we'll get through this very quickly, even though I just wasted my Effulgent. Not gonna matter. This is going to be extremely, extremely quick. Like, I'm not even scared. You think you're so good, don't you, game? You think you're so slick. You think you got me. And I just parried there. Yeah, that's right, I parried. Yep, that was extremely fast. And that's just free money. Like, even if the item is bad, as long as you're quick with it, it's a free item. It's like I said, free. Free money. Uniques are... Rares are kind of worth it. Though, like, uniques and legendaries are, like, the truly worth it, reasons to play that minigame. Oh my god, we're so strong. I mean, this is just classic Pikeman stuff. Though I will say this is probably the strongest Pikeman run I've ever had on the channel. Maybe someone out there, if you're new, maybe you haven't done a Pikeman run like this. I'm sure most of us at this point have done Pikeman runs like this, though. Also, I do not like this guy. For a while, I was worried he was broken. He's not. He's very much so alive, and kind of to my dismay. But also, you know, it is what. Like, I don't like it when the game is broken. And for a while, like back in this was like 1.3 Skul the Hero Slayer. The swordsman and the mage were broken. And it kind of sucked for a while that you couldn't fight them, and I thought that was happening to the warrior, but turns out he's fine. Like he's alive and well. And now he's back, and much to my horror, I don't like him very much, but at the same time, I have to admit, I'm glad to see him. And we completely kicked his ass there, so like, what am I complaining about? All right, as long as we don't get profoundly unlucky on the way out here, we should get our genie to legendary. Though. I always open my fat mouth, and then when I do, the worst happens, and I get unlucky. So let's hope and pray that I don't get fucked. But anything can happen. Oh yeah, we're just killing it at this point. But I will say, and I stand by what I said, this is explicitly bad to have on this build. And pretty much just an explicitly bad item. Thorny Pauldrons fell off a fucking cliff in terms of its usability. I've had conversations with people about how they still think it's good. I just don't think it's good anymore. Because we're in Skul the Hero Slayer is about inscriptions now. Like, it's too awkward to justify on pretty much anything. If the Pikeman can't make good use of that item, then nothing can. And also, I just want to point out about that item too. It is only helping my literal dash damage. All of these item effects that are the true source of my damage, it is not increasing at all. It's literally only the dash itself that it's increasing the damage of. Used to that wasn't a bad thing. Used to that was like an acceptable damage increase. But these days, it's just not the case. So that is my dissertation, my fucking thesis statement on why Thorny Pauldron sucks, and if anyone who thinks it's good is wrong, and stupid too. That's right, you're dumb. I'm just kidding, by the way. But you have to believe me when I say this. It's bad. Thorny Pauldrons suck. That's going to be the name of this video. Thorny Pauldron's blow. Okay, so the only way I get unlucky here is if I get a common. If I can get literally anything. Also, how many times are we going to see the halfling here? This run where I just can't... it's so hard for me to take damage because I'm dashing all the time. I guess we'll free her here because, like, we're not going to see her again, more than likely. And I'm probably not going to be lower than this. Oh, it's Genie time. I haven't fucking swapped him forever. You know what? We should stay out as the Genie for a while. Like, he needs to get some love, too. Alright, what do you got for me? Is it My Dear Friend? Nope. If it was My Dear Friend, that would be pretty funny. I have gotten My Dear Friend on a run not too long ago where it was actually good, so... Thank you, Halfling. Sometimes you are helpful. Though I always like to make sure people understand. She secretly wants you dead. Alright, what do we got? No Sylphid Wings. This would be pretty decent. If I had room for it. This is a good chase item if I was on a magic dash. No. 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 Okay, I'll save my money. Our shops have been pretty bad, but that's fine. My run is already about as strong as it could be. There's a few items I would take, but also I would say the points I was making earlier about Pot of Greed are not true anymore because I don't have Stigma Balls. Also, I never built Chase 4. I'd like to change that. If I could just find a... Okay, here's actually my chance for Chase 4. Not going to get rid of anything. I'm just going to let the RNG talk for me. Oh my god. Motherfucker. Well, that was a waste. I'm not taking that. Well, it is what it is. I tried. I probably should have deleted that, to be frank. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. We only wasted the freaking slime in PC, you know? It's not like that matters. It could have been great. It could have been great. And I feel like that's happened to me a lot lately with the slime in PC. Like, missed opportunities. Like, why, slime? Like, we're supposed to be working together here to make a excellent Skul the Hero Slayer run, and you're fucking me, bro. You're fucking me. And that's not cool. Alright, so it's time for Joan. I don't know if I want to use my Shadow Knights in phase 1 or phase 2. More than likely phase 2, because I just like to try and kill her before she can do anything. So I guess I'll hold off on Shadow Knights there. Either way, like I'm not talking about if we're gonna live or die. I'm talking about when I'm going to obliterate her. So that's how you know this is gonna go very well for me. So let's get in there. Let's try and kill her. I think it's gonna go very well. All right, let's do it. I'll even bring out the Genie. Fuck it, right? It's Genie time. My good friend, my amigo, the Genie. Ma'am, you're going down, okay? Hope that's cool with you. It's certainly cool with me. Just dashing along. Just dashing along without a care in the world. Let's just fucking beat the shit out of her with our apparitions. This looks so weird. Did you see that? Something about that didn't look right to me. I don't know. Like, it's because he teleports. It's so chaotic looking. Like, just absolute chaos. Get in there. Oh, yeah. That's just beautiful. Alright, ma'am. Hope you're ready for this. It's time for your undoing. Let's go out into our true Dash King here. Can we get her before she ults? Oh, yeah. She's super... Oh, no. She did Joan things. Look at that. A literal pixel of HP. Just typical Joan. But that's on her. That's not my fault. This build should have gotten her there. She just cheated. There's the ring. We were talking about this earlier. However, things have changed. I don't think I can justify picking. Like, so here's the thing, right? Are we using our attack speed? No. Crit rate we use. Skill cooldown we don't use. Max HP we barely use. So this is like a rare instance where the ring just is not good. This also is not good. We're not really using excessive bleeding. Not enough to justify it. Obviously, Gunpowder Sword is good, but like we also don't really care about that either. Well, actually, do we? I mean, we kind of do. What run doesn't? But I'll just take my money. I'll take my money. Don't forget to upgrade the Genie. That would be a fucking disaster. It's happened to me before, but it's not going to happen this time. Alright, so let's see how the Genie functions at Legendary. But like I told you guys, nothing changes too much for Legendary Genie. Like, it's the same apparition. We just get one apparition. The damage increases. That's like the main thing. And I'll even use an ability here. But yeah. Legendary Dash Genie, good, but not broken. You know, like it's not like unique functions similarly. But also, I just want to, like, I know there's doubters out there for the true. Oh shit. Do I? Let me look at my damage percent. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. I'll do it. I do it. Oh, here's Chase. Okay, Chase 4 time. I can get rid of this, because this has Courage, right? No, it has Masterpiece. Okay, here's the thing. Alright. Mithril Gear is like the prime example of why the deal damage on dash effects in this game are trash. Because it won't work on Genie, but it will work on Pikeman. So this is like exclusively for Pikeman, basically. It's like a Pikeman exclusive item that exists in this game. And it's so fucking weird. What does Chase 4 do again? Which is also... Oh, fuck me. Why am I pressing the wrong buttons? Amplifies damage dealt to enemies by 30% for 3 seconds after dashing. That's pretty damn good. In fact, I think it's good enough to justify getting rid of my Courage. Right? I'm so scared. Oh, that's so much lost damage percent. How do I fit this? Dude, I don't know. I want it, though. I want Chase 4. I just don't want to make the run weaker. Okay. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Here's my kit. I can't do it. I'm a weak man. I'm a weak fucking man, okay? I can't fucking do it. So, yeah. Here's my kit. That's like... Dude, that was so much damage percent lost. Over 100%. Like, that's insane. That's insane. From just losing the Carleon sword. Also, the screenshot is not there. I spammed it like a gajillion times. 3 screenshots, but the game, it forced my hand, okay? It forced my hand. Like, I mean, I think I made the right call there, ultimately. Because it's like I want this run to be powerful. I got the Orc, I did the thing, I got the Orc, I got rid of Shadow Knights for Orc, like, which honestly could have been a mistake. Because Shadow Knights is very, very, very good. I'm always letting people know, like, don't exclusively focus on the damage percent quintessences. Shadow Knights, there's certainly arguments to be made for it, but ultimately I think I can do more damage coming from myself than I can coming from Shadow Knights. So that's why I took it. So this run is incredible. I mean, very obviously so. It's insane, though this is like the fucking shitty item. But everything else here is working very, very, very well. Everything's building towards something except this. I stand by everything I've said about this item. So let's get in there and see what happens. It's going to be a absolute blowout. I'm hoping I can kill him before he does his jump in the air attack. That's always my goal, and I think I can do it here. So let's see. Here's the thing about Mithril Armor. In 1.5 in previous versions, it had Courage on it, so I thought it had Courage on it when I bought it, and then I remembered it doesn't. So, wasted money, but that's fine. Okay. All right, sir. You are in big trouble. Though I don't think we're going to get to kill him before he jumps in the air, because we didn't get enough burst. Though I will say, here's the thing, all right? I think with Shadow Knights, we do get the kill. So maybe I should have kept Shadow Knights. I should have stuck by my own advice I give people and not gotten the damage boosting quintessence. Because that would have done it, I think. I actually do think that. I think with Shadow Knights, we get them. So, a well-timed Shadow Knights, I also have to point out. It has to be well-timed. And also, I was using the Dash Genie, to be fair. We would have had a much better time had I actually been using the good Dash Skull. Well, I shouldn't say that, because Dash Genie is not bad. It's just not as good as Dash Pikeman. Though, I don't know, they're doing similar damage. Like, straight up. Like, their damage is very comparable. Maybe the Genie's doing more. That'd be hilarious. Is Dash Genie better than a Dash Pikeman? Question mark? Is that the clickbait for this? Could be. I could do it. I could see it. Let's do a little comparison here. Because this is basically like our... this is our Pinata. That's pretty good damage. Alright, now let's try out the Dash Genie. It is very comparable. I honestly think this is doing more. I'm not even memeing. I think that was doing more. Oh, shit, dude. Are we doing fucking science here? Is Dash Magnifico better than Dash Captain Pikeman? I don't know. Could be. How do I do this windscreen? Does he freeze in the air when you... Let me check. I have to do a little bit of okay, so I'm not going to do that. No, he doesn't freeze. Okay, so I'll do this. I'll do the usual Genie windscreen. It's a classic. It's a good one. It's really easy to pull off. So yeah, I don't even have to worry about being washed there because that's like a free one. And the reason it's free is because his hitbox expands, so you don't even have to time it well. You just have to press this before he gets past the let's go home screen. And then you freeze in the air and your hitbox expands beyond the area where it begins the sequence. And you get to have a high up windscreen. It's a really good one. GG's. So yeah, we did a little science there at the end. Who is better? And keep in mind, this is even more hilarious, okay? I actually do think that Dash Genie is better than Dash Pikeman. I'm going to say that now. Because we even have the Thorny Pauldrons making our dash damage on our Pikeman better. It does not apply to Magnifico. And even then, Magnifico is doing more. Guys, you can't argue with science. It's just true. Magnifico is the better Dash Skull. I'm telling you guys, it's true. GG's. This run was fucking awesome and hilarious. Like I'm not even joking either. I think that's just true now. Like Haxa proved it in his video. Like people are gonna be saying that. Like there's gonna be new people coming into the server and they'll be like, is Dash Genie even good? It seems kind of trash. Just like Genie, and he's like a bad skull, right? And then everyone's like, no, dude, Haxa proved it with science. It's undeniable that Dash Genie is better than Dash Pikeman, and everyone likes the Pikeman. So now it stands to reason that everyone likes the Genie. You can't argue with it. It's just true. I mean, this was just a crazy dash run anyways. Like, usually dash runs struggle with their damage because you can't get like you're sacrificing a lot of item slots for non-damaging like stuff. Like, you know, obviously the cavalry decoration doesn't give you damage percent. The hunter's boots don't give you damage percent. This doesn't give you damage percent. The hidden dagger or hidden blade, I believe. But it didn't matter because we also got the Kyrian sword, which isn't technically a dash item, but it also kind of is. We got the semi-early. We got 4 stacks on our metal box, which is more than enough to justify it. We got the golden sword, and also orc at the end, which I do stand by was a mistake. Shadow Knights would have been better. And I had to keep this basic Carleon sword because every time I got rid of it, it would just be like minus 100. It's like, I can't do that. I can't do that. That's too much. Like, that's way too much. And for what? The mithril armor, which is a dog shit item with bad game design. Devs, you have to fix mithril armor. You have to fix dashing in this game. Like, the dash mechanics in this game are horrible. Thorny pauldrons literally just exist to be a pikeman item. It doesn't work with the genie. It works with tackle dashing, but tackle dashing sucks ass. No one likes it. It's horrible. It's a debuff. But that's neither here nor there. This run was really fun and really good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. You could probably tell I was having a blast. This is just a fun ass build, and I proved that Genie is better at dashing than Pikeman. It's just true. You know, it is what it is. You can't argue with facts. It's true forever, and I am joking here, but also at the same time, it will be interesting to see who was doing more damage there. And I do think, like, I'm joking, but I'm also being kind of serious that I think that Magnifico was doing more damage there at the end. We'll see. You guys can talk about it in the comments. I think that's all I have to say. Consider subscribing. And that's all I have to say about that. I already did my spiel at the start. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.